The following program is for adult audiences only.
Welcome to the podcast. This is
Eric and Gord. What if we're right?
Live right now.
Are you ready?
Find and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
I'm grown up enough. You can just say no. You fucking.
Oh wow, that's ultimately very disappointing.
It was just like getting shot down for a date in like whatever shitty way. Like if his girl was like, "I just want to date. I date everybody. I'll just date the first guy that walks into the room," and you're like, "How about me? Let's go on a date." No, not you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not ready yet.
Every story starts the same way. I'll just do a little bit till Sunday.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi there. Happy Wednesday. It's January the 8th, 2020, and I'm Eric, talking at you as always from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where I got the chance to talk to some first responders today, and they said they'll never forget 9/11. I said, well, yeah, I hope not. It's your fucking phone number.
That's terrible. Terribly funny, but still terrible.
I mean, and I don't know if you can hear it, but we've got our ambulance tonight.
I hear that. I haven't heard it in forever.
He's got to be miles away, too, because he's not super loud, but it's good he's back. I was just joking about that today, telling my new friend all about my podcast and how I used to record it on the street and have ambulances go by every day. I've almost missed him. But I've invested in the last thing we needed, which was me to have a good mic with a good mic stand. So our show sounds fucking amazing right now.
All we gotta do now is get me a proper mic, so I'm not the only one through a cell phone anymore.
Yeah, but your cell phone sounds fantastic. Like, I'm sure you would sound better on a microphone because I didn't realize how shitty my microphone sounded until I got a good one. But you do sound fine. But we can connect via Skype through your microphone whenever you want. You just hook up your laptop and run that through Skype instead of your phone.
I think I can pull that off.
That's what I do.
As soon as I get myself a microphone, which will be as soon as I get myself a job, which is going to be happening very soon.
Well, I can mail you my old one.
No, thank you. I got I might have a new job as of Monday.
That's excellent.
So that's pretty exciting news. Yay.
I might be able to start looking for a job on Monday because I'll ideally have my freedom by then.
Oh, and this job, by the way, 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
That's fantastic.
Monday to Friday.
That's my favorite shift. I love having the afternoons free to do stuff.
I hate the fact that I'll be starting at 6 in the morning because I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
That's really going to be difficult considering now I'm not going to sleep until like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So
that'd be a bit of an adjustment.
A bit of an adjustment, but so I'll find out on Friday.
I know a thing that used to work for me. Now I'm not saying. But
gee, Eric, what would that be?
In a pinch.
If you need something to keep you up for a month.
I know a guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the show. 3 brand new episodes posted by the end of tonight. That's fantastic to be back on track. Still have the Don't Be a Dick competition. Not much of a competition because everybody wins. All you got to do is send us an email and don't be a dick about it. You can send those emails to eric@ericandgord.com, gord@ericandgord.com. Or Rose McGowan is stupid at outlook.com. Those are your three options. You send in an email about any topic you like. It could be about the show. It could be about anything you want to talk about. Send us an email. Just don't be a dick, and we'll send you 25 Canadian dollars. If you are a dick, you only get $10. Sorry. That's the rules. And if you're a member of the Harris County Sheriff's Department, you get 50.
I agree with that.
Yeah, we'll both kick in 25 for a Harris County Sheriff member. I didn't have time to call them today because I got this microphone thing in my head, and I was just like, oh my God, I have to go have this. It has to happen right now.
Nothing else will possibly matter until I get there.
No, it wouldn't. I told the staff, I'm just like, this has to happen right now. I'm like, I've got a big podcast due in 2 days. That would be Stories Behind the Songs, ladies and gentlemen, the very first episode of that, debuting February 1st. And that's going to feature me babbling on for an hour about Silverchair. And we've just changed the scheduling a little bit because this show realized that the producers of this show, which is Oracle Media Productions in California, they've decided they finally warmed up to the fact that the more me, the better. So they've increased it to now 4 episodes instead of 3. So I'll be adding a Pearl Jam episode. So this first season will feature me talking about Silverchair and then about the Sugar Cubes, which for the uninitiated is Bjork's band before she went solo. And then I'll be doing a Pearl Jam episode, and then I'll be rounding out the season with an episode all about 1987, which is, in my opinion, the most pivotal year in rock and roll history. And I will explain why on the show.
I can't wait to listen to it.
Yeah, it's actually, you know what? It's horrifically boring, and I have to work on it a little bit. I did some recording this afternoon, and I just sound like fucking CBC radio, man. Especially through this new mic because it picks everything up. I don't realize how boring I sound, so I'm really going to have to get back into working on my radio voice. It's amazing how just like having a dynamic sort of up and down kind of thing is important, because if you just talk like this the whole time, it gets really boring and stupid.
I suppose that is true, I guess.
But it's a lot harder when you're in a studio by yourself to maintain that and do it. Like, it's fine when I'm talking to you because we bounce off each other and we laugh and we're animated. When you're just sitting here doing that alone, it's very hard to maintain it without just like droning yourself into sleep. You know, you start being like David Blaine.
Oh God.
You know, the guy he looks like his voice is putting his face to sleep.
Speaking of him, by the way, I actually just saw he was on what was it? Jimmy Fallon, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because he has a new special or some shit coming out.
Cool. I love his magic tricks. I think he's amazing. I can't stand the sit in the box of ice for a month. I don't give a shit about that crap.
No, I like his actual magic.
He's really impressive. Amazing. There's a new one. I don't know what his name is, but he does the same thing, and he's younger, and I think he may be Australian. But very cool.
I like the trick he did in Jimmy Fallon was great, just because he actually made everybody super uncomfortable, and I always enjoy that.
Oh, nice.
It's a very standard card trick, but with a twist. So he gets somebody there to pull a card, show everybody. He rips the corner off, hands the corner to Jimmy Fallon, says, "Here, hold on to this piece." And then he takes the card, he puts it back in the deck with the rip in it. And then, but before he did any of this card stuff, he literally had a needle and thread, and he sewed his lips shut.
Oh, I love it when he does that kind of shit.
So he actually does it. And you see him, he's bleeding. Like, there's blood on the thread. He's actually bleeding. He's legit sewing his lips shut. So he does all that. And then he finishes off the trick by pulling the card out of his mouth.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's done that with, I've seen him swallow 4 coins and then pull them out on a string in order. In
the order that they put them down? Yeah, that was impressive. I've seen that too.
Very cool guy. I love that kind of stuff. I wish I can do a couple of card tricks, nothing to write home about, but I would love to be able to do like street magic like that. It's just the coolest shit in the world to me.
Yeah, I would. Agreed. I would absolutely. I'd love to have that skill. I just don't.
Yeah, he started when he was like 4.
Yeah,
I saw a documentary about him. He went to like India or something and trained with some magic dude. I would like to be able to do just one of his tricks. If I could just learn one, that's enough to do at parties. I knew a guy in Calgary. He did this trick where somehow he would borrow $5 off somebody, and then he'd fuck around and make it disappear, and then he'd take a lemon from behind the bar, whatever bar we were at, and he'd have someone cut open the lemon, and the $5 bill would be in the middle of it. It was super cool. I have no idea how he did it. It was the only trick he ever did. And he did it for years, just that same trick at every bar we went to. But like I said, if I could just know one like that, I'd be in heaven.
Yeah, no doubt. I would too. I'd lose my complete mind if I could master just one decent one.
And do what he used to do. He would walk into the bar, do the trick, not talk to anybody. He'd walk in, do the trick, and then walk right the fuck out.
Yeah.
And that was it. And just it throws such a monkey wrench in everybody's night. They're like, where'd he go? What's he going to do? What's happening? And he just never comes back. Nothing. Good stuff.
You saw that video of that Asian guy who won the best magician's trick in the world contest a couple years ago?
I don't think I did.
It is hands down the most amazing magic I've ever seen because it's all done with cards and coins. He makes his vest because he's wearing like a suit, and he's got like a suit vest on. He makes his vest change colors.
Oh, that's cool.
It goes from black to blue, and then black to blue. It's just or red to blue. I can't remember what it is, but it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, this Australian kid I saw that's like a new David Blaine. He was walking up to people on the street and like changing their pack of gum into a chocolate bar and shit like that.
Christ, eh?
Like, what was it? He changed one. This girl had a candy bar in her hand, and he changed it into a bag of chips somehow. And she opened the bag of chips and just started eating those instead. Because girls are fat and gluttonous. They'll just eat whatever you put in their hands.
Whatever you put in their mouth.
I got to give a quick shout out to Mike and the boys at the Pit Lane Parlay. That's the #1 IndyCar and racing podcast on the internet. Take a pit stop at Apple Podcasts and leave those guys a star rating. They would very much appreciate it. And give a listen to Oracle Media Productions has another show going on right now, which is actually kind of a neat idea for a show. It's called Now You've Seen It. And what they do is they pick a very, very famous and popular old movie, and they find a panel of people who have never seen it, and they show it to them for the first time during this podcast. Very cool. The very first episode is all Alien, the original Alien, and they managed to find 5 people who have never seen the original 1979 Alien. So it's kind of a neat idea. Yeah, it's a neat idea for a podcast. And they are on Apple Podcasts, I believe, and a couple other platforms. You can get direct links from their Now You've Seen It Facebook page. And there's some good contests there. There's some stuff to win and some good cross-promotion for Eric and Gord going on and some promotion for stories behind the songs as well. So these guys are like actually a big deal. Like I didn't realize this company was actually like they had Ted Nugent at their Christmas party. That's
Jesus.
Yeah. They're like a big deal. So kind of cool to check out their podcast. It's very neat to be a part of them. Oh. I thought they were just some nerds out of California. I guess they are, but they're really cool nerds.
Yeah. Cool not to have Ted fucking Nugent.
This is so neat to not be holding a mic right now. And I'm like a foot away from it. So very cool. All right. On to things and stuff because it's a big topic and probably kind of a short show tonight. I had the pleasure of listening to a military strategist from the Pentagon discuss the Iranian situation last night and some things that aren't making it into the mainstream media.